Hey, how's it going? Eric here with Kyber Forge. Got a special treat for you guys tonight. I have here with me Ryan Finley, Topps card artist. He does a lot of different things from Stranger Things to Marvel, does a little bit of Beetlejuice even here and there. But the main thing I wanted to bring him on for is because he does these amazing Star Wars cards.
Thank you.
So thank you for having on here, Ryan. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, what kind of got you into doing the whole sketches and everything?
I mean, I've been drawing my whole life. So like to be able to draw these characters and actually do it professionally is pretty amazing. I had a buddy who worked for Lucasfilm for a long time, and he actually told me that's how he got started. So I was kind of like, maybe I should try that as well. And I sent a few examples in, and been doing it ever since 2017 now. So.
Awesome. So, what would you say probably as far as like Star Wars go? What would be your like favorite character to draw?
Favorite character to draw. My students, they ask me this all the time too, because I'm an art teacher. Right now, Cad Bane is so fun to draw. I know that he's probably one that's changed over the years, but yeah, I just really enjoy drawing him. He's a lot of fun.
I like Cad Bane too. I agree with you there. That's a pretty good one.
He's not my
So,
favorite character, but he's fun to draw.
yeah, definitely excited too. He's going to be in that Tales of Underworld. So,
Sure.
yeah, we're going to probably see a lot more of him. That's pretty awesome. So, other than like Star Wars, what like characters do you like to like draw?
I mean, I'm all over the place with pop culture. I mean, I love drawing anything like just stuff that I grew up watching, stuff from Beetlejuice, Goonies, really anything that I can think of that I just grew up enjoying like that. But then also, I know my students enjoy a lot of the stuff nowadays too. Some Mario's fun to draw on, Sonic, and that kind of stuff. And I'm already being asked to draw some Minecraft stuff from that whole thing on. So
I got a 5-year-old, so I know how big that movie suddenly become.
yeah, my daughter's 13. Yeah, it's pretty big everywhere. So
Wide span of age there.
for sure.
So I want to just so everybody can kind of get an idea. I grabbed a few things here to kind of show people. So a few of just your really awesome like art pieces that I saw online.
Thank you.
I loved this one. Like and you don't really see many people draw like old Obi-Wan. So
Mm.
I love like the whole Rebels like look there. That was really cool.
Thank you. Rebels is by far my favorite. That's actually just something that wasn't a tops thing. That was just a commission. I actually want to do more of those. I've had a few. I'm just started. The stained glass window thing is just very cool. I love the idea of that. But I even tried to hide the three moons in there because that's when they fought in the desert and stuff. That was their
I
last.
love that. That's awesome. Yeah, I might be hitting you up about commissions.
Uh, I'm always open for them. They're a lot of fun, especially things like this when somebody's just like, "Hey, I have an idea for stained glass," and I'm like, "All right, cool, let's go with it." So
And then I also like Anakin cards always just are great. Like I've never really seen a bad Anakin card. Like and I love you do the Clone Wars style so well. Like you get like those like angular edges and everything like those characters have.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that's my wife's favorite character, Anakin. It's I tend to draw more of the animated stuff. It's I don't know. I've just been so impressed with it. Clone Wars, of course, was incredible. But then Rebels, I loved it. Bad Batch turned around and I was like, wow, this is just, all of it is just so good.
Bad
So
Batch is great.
yeah.
Let's see. I can't remember. I grabbed a few different things here that I kind of just like the chat online. Oh, with Barris. This is a really
Yeah.
good Barris sketch. You don't see much Barris either, and I love what you did too on like the print of like cow there,
Yeah, she's fun to draw.
and then more Anakin. Like got a little bit more of like the Revenge of the Sith look in this one, which I really dig.
Yeah, it's coming up soon, a couple weeks back in
Oh
theater.
yeah, I'm excited. Got my tickets.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna go. It's like my wife was actually kind of like a little experiment. When we met, she hadn't really seen any of them. So I took her and we watched literally from episode 1 all the way through 6. And so I
That's
watched
fun.
somebody go through that, and her Anakin, she just loves Vader. So
My wife, she's a big like Harry Potter fan, so she was not in the Star Wars. So when we kind of got together, like I got into Harry Potter for her, she got into Star Wars for me. So
Cool. It's Harry Potter, it's just Star Wars with wands, same thing, just mix and match.
yeah, a chosen one, you got all that. And then I had to step a little bit off the Star Wars thing because this was just a really sick Daredevil. Like I have to commend you on it. Like that's a great Daredevil.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, that show is incredible. And I mean, he's fun to draw. Right now, I mean, I'm drawing a lot more Marvel stuff right now. I've been doing that for about 2 years now, I think, or so. Marvel, about a little almost or so. I'm recently doing a DC set as well, coming up here pretty soon. But
Nice.
anytime I can draw these characters, because I drew all these characters growing up, so
And it's great because it just like you really kind of get that thing in the character because it's not like you can tell this isn't just like comic Daredevil. Like this is like TV Daredevil. Like you got like Charlie Cox vibes in there. It's
yeah, I try and bounce back and forth. Like I tell my students, it's nice to be able to, go back and forth between the two. I mean, I do, I guess, have a little bit more fun when I'm drawing more of the animated stuff. But when I am doing realistic or portrait style stuff, I have fun with it. I don't know, like I told them, it's good to have a balance between.
and I have to say too, like I've looked at your stuff, like you are fantastic at drawing troopers. Like some of my favorite ones that you do are troopers. Like, and I don't even really collect troopers, but like I've got a few of your cards on my way from eBay that are troopers. So
Cool.
and then just like you pick some characters that just nobody ever really touches, and you do like such a good job on them. Like I appreciate it.
Sometimes I just go through. I mean, I think of characters. I'm like, wow, they got little screen time, or somebody like that. Or I mean, I'll just go through the encyclopedia and I'll be like, wow, I don't remember that character. I'll have to pop the episode on. Oh my gosh, wow, I can't believe I missed that. So
There's a fan out there somewhere, so I'm sure somebody is like just psyched that they could like look up and see like they got a sketch out there. So and this one I loved the Batman Who Laughs. I think that whole concept was super cool. I think they overdid it, but I loved like the whole concept. So I had to pull this one up because this was just super cool.
I was that's always fun to draw. But yeah, very cool concept and everything. I'm a huge Batman fan. I have multiple Batman tattoos. I even have the bat symbol tattooed across my chest. So I'm a big Batman
Oh, that's
fan.
pretty sick.
But I got Jim Lee right here, Batman. I mean, I'm a big Jim Lee Batman guy.
Oh, dope.
Um,
That's awesome.
yeah, huge fan. Lots of
And
arguments.
then back to stars here. I love the detail, like the shading and everything in 3PO. Like you did like such a good job on that like aspect of it.
Yeah, I really wanted to make sure that that one looked like the animated version of him too. The one that from.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great one there because you don't see many people try to do like the animated like C3PO.
Yeah, I mean, I know that it seems like I was in a couple like just lobbies and listening, and some people, collectors, are like, I don't know, they seem to not like the animated stuff, and I'm like, why don't you guys like the animated stuff? I get that
Oh,
the portrait stuff is incredible, but I mean, honestly, so far, I hate to say it, the animated stuff has not let me down.
oh yeah.
I even liked Star Wars Resistance. I mean, I get it; it was made for a little bit younger, and even that one with the blue little Ewok dude. I haven't watched it, but he looks cool. Star Wars Jedi Adventures or whatever, right? I mean,
My kid loves it.
we're not allowed to draw them. I wish we were. I wish they were on our list. I'd be drawing what's his
Oh
name?
really?
Nub or something.
Nub Nub, I think.
No,
Yeah.
I'm yeah, we're not allowed to draw them. They're on our list of we can't. I wish they ever on there.
And then speaking of a fan favorite, like Neil, everybody loves Neil. When I saw you had a Neil card, I'm like, that's great.
Yeah, I've started a couple more of him. I mean, I really enjoyed that show. I mean, I didn't understand a little bit of the hate. It's just Star Wars Goonies. I mean, it was fun.
It was, and it was just fun. Like you didn't have to have like a big epic like journey. I mean, it was an epic journey, but it was just a fun show. Like there was no giant stakes. It's just some kids out in the universe with a bad guy who's pretending to be a Jedi.
I appreciated that it just had nothing to do with like anything else. It was just its own brand new
Mhm.
cool thing. I mean, and like I said, being around my daughter, like 13. I mean, you said you have 5-year-old. I mean,
Mhm.
it was for them, and I loved that. I mean,
Yeah.
they were like, that was such a good show. I'm like, it was. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it because that was really like it was for everybody. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
That was the first thing that pulled my daughter into it. Like I've been trying to find something to get her into Star Wars, and Skeleton Crew got her, and I got her
That
into Clone Wars now, and it's running.
that's cool. Yeah, my daughter, she hit right when Ray, like so Ray and Ahsoka, she just took off with them, and it was Ray's her jam, but Ahsoka and all that. She grew up with pretty much seeing Ahsoka go from being completely annoying to being incredible. I mean, so
I Yeah, my daughter also, her favorite character is also Ahsoka. So
good character to have. I mean, I was just telling my students the other day, I'm like, you guys really, it's kind of crazy. Like when I tell them Iron Man wasn't cool when I was a kid, they're like, what? I'm like, I did, trust me. And then I go, when Ahsoka first came out, I go, nobody liked her. They're like, what? I go, I'm telling you, the first movie, everybody walked out and they were like, that girl who said Sky Guy 50 times needs to go. But then she just had this arc of like, wow. I mean, she's
and it's just like Hayden Christensen too. Like
yeah,
people used to rip on him all the time, and now people are so excited to like go to a con and meet him. Like
yeah.
things change.
I'm happy to see him getting the love. He deserves it. I mean, I really,
Hmm.
I never really understood all the hate. Even the
I
hate
didn't
from,
either. I thought he did such a good job. Like
yeah,
Vader's going to be an emo kid. That's just the way Vader was going to turn out.
yeah. Even the hate that the little guy does got. I mean, just he was doing what he was asked.
Oh,
It's terror.
I,
It's terror.
I feel so bad for like what Jacob. I've heard though that like he's apparently doing like really good, and like he wants to start getting out the cons and everything because I get like fans have changed, so fans really want him to come out too. So
Yeah,
I'm glad to
I,
see he might be getting like his flowers here pretty soon too.
I read that as well. I hope the same.
And then I had to bring this one up because I mean the turtles are near and dear to my heart. Like that's kind of one of my first fandoms when I was a kid. That's like the first movie I saw was like the first turtles movie.
That's like the best.
So
My favorite scene right there.
yeah, I was like I just remember the scene so much. Like I have to grab this one.
With Tops, I forgot what year it was. About 2000, maybe 16 or so, or 2017. Like right when I started, they did a turtle set, and it was so fun. Um,
Oh,
and it was all
I wish they'd go back to that.
it had to be based on the Eastman and Laird stuff, so we had to go with exactly it looked like their stuff. It was very cool.
Oh, it's like that. Yeah, it's the best version too.
One of the very I don't really save a whole lot of my cards, but it's actually one that I have on my bulletin board right here. I saved. Let's see there.
Oh, that is so cool. Was that Raph?
No, it's Donnie. So he's got the
Oh, it's Donnie.
yeah right
Oh,
there.
okay, I see it now. Yeah,
Yeah, the
and like
back.
the whole overcoat and hat and everything.
Like I love the back style. I'm like, wow, it's such a cool card. But
Oh, and it's so like true to the Eastman style too. Like it's so good.
oh, thank you. Yeah, that was fun.
You did so awesome on that.
Thanks.
Yeah, any fan of a turtle is a friend of mine. So
I always I like Donnie a lot, but I was never like Donnie. I was always more Mikey. I mean, like Donnie was like my guy, but I'm like I'm not smarter like Donnie. I'm more Mikey. So it was always
I
just
think deep down everybody's a little bit of Mikey.
yeah.
And then I PC Sidious, so I had to get this one up because I love the red like reflection that you have going off of his like cloak. Like that's such a cool detail. Like the fact that just the background is the reflection. Like that's so like neat.
Thank you. Yeah, I was originally gonna put like the lightsaber like glowing off the edge, but I was like, no, I kind of like the way that I had the subtle hint of the red underneath.
Yeah. And again, like Clone Wars art, you don't really get many like Clone Wars Sidious's. Like they always go with like the Ian McDermott variant.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't really seen a whole lot of the animated ones.
And I had to like grab IG because IG is always everybody loves IG. Like and it's such a detailed thing because there's so many little knobs and like things like to like his face.
Droids are always fun to draw. I love drawing Chopper right now. Chopper's probably my favorite droid to draw.
He's everybody's favorite war criminal.
Dang. We dress up as rebels and stuff like that, and we actually have a full size chopper. Oh yeah, there we go, Deadpool.
Oh, that's so cool. And then my daughter actually loved this one, so that's why I grabbed it. Was the little Deadpool with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, cause some havoc with that.
And then Mon Mothma.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a whole lot of her at all, either way,
Yeah.
or live action. You don't.
Sketch wise, especially, I never see her in sketch. Like that. That's so, and the hair detail, like really, like that's awesome.
I'm happy to see the appreciation for some of these characters that are odd. I mean, it's nice that I don't know, they try
Yeah.
to the same characters over and over again too. So
And I absolutely like. I have Rex back here behind me.
nice.
I that's such a good Rex sketch. Like the level on the helmet and like the guns and like that's just Rex on like 11. Like
He's the man. I mean, I love that whole little story that that's him in Return of the Jedi, the old guy with the
oh
beard.
yeah, I love that.
I'm like, that's Rex. I'm glad he's still there. He's still kicking. He
He's
was the
helping him out.
watching that show each week. I was like, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't kill Rex.
Oh, I'll tell you what, like I'm worried. Like I've been watching Clone Wars with my daughter, but I was like, man, there are some hard feels coming up. Like we're kind of in 3 seasons, and it's like
Uh,
I know some rough ones are coming.
yeah,
And then dipping back a little bit here, like I loved you had the Hugh Jackman like Wolverine, like that was pretty sick.
I mean, we all waited for that. I mean, that's something
Yeah,
we
finally
wanted.
get him in the yellow and blues. It was great.
We all wanted that. I mean, there he is.
And then back to Cad, like I love your Cad Banes. Those are so good. Like I'm not even like a giant Cad Bane fan, but like you draw Cad Bane perfectly. Like
Appreciate it.
just like the detail and like the like his like hoses there, like usually just they just go gray and that's it. Like you actually got like the individual like rounds and the shadowing around them and everything, like the scowl. It's
I'm
perfect.
I'm excited to see more of him. I mean, it's like I said, not one of my favorite characters, but the more we've learned about him, like I that unfinished episode with him and Boba Fett. Have you seen that?
I've heard about it. I've not seen it. I need to see it.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's pretty cool. I mean, you get to see like how Boba Fett got the ding in the helmet, and it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
I all around, I like him. I'm really happy we're going to see more of him in that Underworld show.
Yeah. I hope it runs a little longer, 15 minutes, but I know
Yeah,
how the other ones usually and then you're yeah, the Bad Batch, like, I that's awesome on Hunter because yeah, you got like the face like marking perfectly, like the little detail with just the skull, like his hair, like just fantastic sketch.
thank you. Yeah, I have one collector who's really into Bad Batch and has had commissioned me quite a few of those actually different Bad Batch characters and stuff, and they're all I'll draw any of them all day long with helmets on, without. I mean, like again, my daughter really gravitated towards Omega right away.
Hmm.
So
And she's another one of those characters too that people didn't really like at the beginning, and now they're kind of they're kind of warming up to Omega.
at the end of it, I was like, when she went away, and I mean,
Oh.
your dad, I'm like, oh man, just give her own show. I'll take it. I'll watch it.
She needs it. Yes, absolutely. And then yeah, I this was one of my favorites right here because like I'm all day a Vader collector, and this was just and the fact that you had Anakin with the yellow eyes, like the fact that that's not Anakin, that's Nightfall Vader, like it's great.
I was worried about that one when I did it because of certain rules we have, and I was like, "How is it going to pass?" It did, which I was worried about. But I mean,
They
that was
tiptoe around it on a few of the cards. Like I know they've had like they had the World Between Worlds card where he has like the outline, like they've started tiptoeing a little bit more.
yeah. I mean, I'm glad that some of the rules are different when it comes to drawing him and stuff. But yeah, that was one I'm very happy it made it because that's definitely one of my
Oh,
I've ever drawn. So
it's what makes it like it because I mean, if you so many people have done the whole, here's Anakin and then here's Vader, but that's just the man beneath the mask, really. Like that's what I dig. Like,
Yeah, Vader. I mean, there's nothing like a good Vader too. We went to Star Wars Celebration years ago, and when you see a good Vader, I mean, like I've had my buddy's Vader costume on, and I'm like, I feel cool in it, but I'm like, no, I'm like, I'm only saying, but I'm not Vader. I'm like, even I'm looking at those other guys. I'm like, you're Vader like that.
I have a friend that will cosplay as Vader, and he says he's like, you literally have to have a swagger when you like walk, or like it throws the whole costume off. He's like, you could be spot on the way you're dressed. He's like, if you don't have that like Vader like confidence, like it throws it completely off. He's like, because the first like 10 times, he's like, I was about ready to be done because everybody's like, that Vader's terrible. He's like, what am I doing wrong? Like,
That's what a lot of even Mando. I have a buddy who, I mean, you can tell it's him
that's
because
a
he
big one.
got the Mando walk, but then like there's another guy
Hmm.
costume walks by, and you're like, nah, that's not him. Like he just doesn't have that walk.
Most of the Mandalorians, they got that, like, the heads up there. They know.
Yeah,
And
the
then
Brent
you were
Blake.
talking about Beetlejuice. Like I loved your Beetlejuice sketches. Like I love the cartoon. Like I love the movies, but I love the cartoon a ton when I was a kid. Like the cartoon was nuts. And
People forgot about it. Honestly, that was our wake up cartoon in the morning. My daughter and I would wake up and watch that and eat breakfast. I mean, so it's kind of funny to show her all those. I forgot about how, I don't know, crazy scenes were in that, but it was
it was off the wall. Like
great. I'm
very
happy.
little to do with the movie, and just they went like just go crazy.
Yeah, pretty happy it's getting a third movie. That's going to be pretty awesome.
I'm pretty psyched because I was like, honestly, slight letdown with the second one. Like I
Yep.
think because I set the expectations too high. I think that was my fault going in.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm all for giving it another go.
Oh,
Like
sure. I
let's
mean,
let's try it again.
it wasn't as good as the first one. It had its scenes, but yeah, I agree. Like the singing at the end
Hmm.
was too long and things like that. But I mean, like
I think that was my one complaint too. Was like I think they wanted to try to recreate that like music scene from the first one, but they tried it too much.
exactly.
And then my daughter, another one of her favorite characters, she loves Sabine. Like, so I had to grab this one here.
Wait, this real quick. This is, I don't know if you can see it on there, but that's us dressed up as my,
Oh, that's so cool, dude. Yeah, that chopper looks awesome.
yeah, my wife's Hera, my daughter's Sabine. So probably our favorite costumes we've dressed up as the rebels. So
I'm currently, my daughter badly wants to cosplay as Ahsoka, so I'm in the process of building an Ahsoka costume. So
very cool. I did that for my daughter years ago. It's I took wire actually and built the whole thing up top and used
yep.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think one of the
And then
coolest
I
things,
just thought this was just beautiful. Like this was just a beautiful sketch. Like
and she's the one
there's
that's
nothing really else I could say about it.
that's the only one I really like that I've ever drawn of her. She's the one that scares me the most. Um, it's probably just because she's gone, and I know she's like such like Star Wars royalty to her.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know.
I think I don't know. It's just the background, the pose, like and how well you did. Like you have a knack for nailing like a character's hair. Like I didn't think it really mattered how like well a character's hair could look, but it literally changes how good the sketch is just by like the layers and dimensions to like how you got Leia's hair, and all that adds together and just it hits the feels, man. That's a good one.
Thank you, appreciate it, especially with her hair. I mean, her hair is the buns are probably one of the hardest. Her and her mom definitely have the hard
Hmm.
galaxy to draw. So, but yeah, Leia.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, my wife dresses as Leia. She's the one when people say who's the hardest, I say her because her face is also so smooth. Um, it's difficult. Stranger Things when I'm also asked for what's another hard thing you worked on besides Star Wars, I say Stranger Things. The kids were hard to draw. I mean, with the smooth faces like Leia, it was hard. So
yeah. I assume because it's just you don't have the definition or the things you can grab a hold of to really shape
yeah,
the face.
I mean, you're really just depending on your light and things like that for all that. I mean, a little bit more rugged is much easier to draw Han Solo, things like that.
Hmm. And then another one that my kid picked out. She's a big Mario fan, so she absolutely loved this one. And
I had that on a folder in the '80s, like that pose. I just loved that pose. I'm like, oh, I got to draw that again. That was so cool.
I was like, I remember that like so well. Like that is just I like wasn't that like it kind of somewhere the cover too, right?
Nintendo Power, I think it was on the cover of that
Was
too.
okay, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Where was the weird different media they had of it?
But I had like a black
Oh
foot
yeah.
jumping through it like that with the mushroom. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. She was like, I was like, pick out a few, and that was when she's like, Mario. I'm like, okay.
now, has
And
she?
then yeah, I
Have you ever talked to her about the live action Mario? Oh,
oh she loves the well, I get I haven't shown her that Mario. I
yeah,
just realized like, oh, that Mario.
yeah,
Oh.
Mario. I told my students,
Yeah.
a couple of them went home and watched it, and I was like, I told you not to watch it. They came back, they were like, that was
I
terrible. I'm
saw
like,
it in theaters.
so did
Like
I.
I remember my parents took me to the theaters to see it, and I remember like it was the first time in my life I ever left a movie and like I don't think I like that. Like
In complete disappointment, wondering what just happened. Did that really just go? Was the Goomba
it's
nine
like
foot tall? Did that
was that
happen?
Mario?
That's a rough
The
one.
best thing ever is if I make a suggestion to you is there's a podcast out there called How Did This Get Made? And they basically like make fun of really bad movies. And their episode on Super Mario Brothers is fantastic.
I'll have to check that out. That movie's hard to find. Like it's like they buried it. You can't find it.
it, it used to be on YouTube too. You used to be able to just grab it on YouTube and then it disappeared on YouTube. So I don't know what happened.
I think Nintendo was like bury it deep.
Oh, it's like we can't talk about this. And then I had since we have Andor coming up, I had to grab this one here because for one, like your casting is fantastic and everything, but I love what you did with K2 here, like just the shaping of the head. Like it literally looks like he's like an actual 3D object looking right at you. Like that doesn't even really look like a sketch to me.
Appreciate it. K2's fun to draw as well. I mean, I'm looking forward to them. Yeah, I don't know. The two of them together is cool. Alan Tudyk is awesome. From Firefly all the way till
Mm-hmm.
now. I mean, he's doing that show. What's a Resident Alien or whatever. I mean, he's great.
Yeah, yeah.
But my favorite scene is when you can still see what's his face smirk, but when he slaps him, and
Yeah.
that's I love that. So the dynamic between the two of them, I'm looking forward to seeing that in season 2.
And then another one my kid picked. I already was going to pick Ahsoka, but she made sure to reiterate that I had to pick Ahsoka. And I liked this one because you got that like Clone Wars, like the smirk, like the young kind of like brash Ahsoka. Like that was definitely one of my favorite versions.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy that one as well. She each version of her is actually fun to draw. It just depends on like I guess I even enjoy drawing the live action version as well. I like to see the different
Yeah, like
her face and how her like face everything changes about her is pretty cool.
and I like too, like kind of how they've kind of got the different like phases of Ahsoka. Like you kind of see her grow up, like literally in front of you. Like
Yeah.
and then this is also one of my favorites. Like I cannot wait for Revenge of the Sith, and that this is great.
My wife was like, "Are we sure? Are you sure you have to give that?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, that was it. I still have a couple of those blank Revenge of the Sith cards like that. Not many. I mean, blank cards now, of course,
Mm.
the past, unfortunately, but um, yeah, that was a fun one. And not many panos that I've done a whole lot out there. Mando is one that I really that stands out. I did that I really like. It was like a triptych card, and then this one, and then the other Anakin one that I really enjoy.
Like it's just I love the whole like the fire in the background, just like the Vader with like you got the solemn Vader, but like it morphs into like the raging like Anakin, and then they each have their like sabers. Like you get the vibe like Vader's like the sad one, but he's got the red saber, and then like Anakin's the rageful one, but he's got the blue saber. So it's like so much awesome things going on in the sketch.
That's right when the little boy is like, "What are we gonna do, Master Skywalker?" Uh-oh.
Me and my friends always joke that like there's a scene right before that where the kid's just like, "Hey, watch me mess with Anakin." Call him master.
Oh, that'd be like good.
And then I had to put up this one. This is actually the one I got off of you. This
Yeah,
is it's
that's
actually
very
my
cool.
favorite sketch card that I own. I love this card. But
Awesome.
yeah, I love like the different like the different like colors and shadings on Vader's helmet, the reflections in it, like. And I think it's kind of like how you said you're really like how you like doing like clone troopers. I think just helmets, you nail it. Like it's just that's a great Vader helmet.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that was from Black and White, I believe, right? Yeah, New Hope, Black and White. So yeah, I mean, we had to stick with all black and white characters and stuff like that. So also had to be his helmet from that version. Some people don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. I mean, not artist wise, but like art, like collectors, are like, oh, I didn't even realize that was like that helmet from there. I'm like, yeah, it's
Oh
like
yeah,
so. But
yeah, yeah. That's so. I just wanted to. Oh, I forgot too. I had Earthworm Jim on there too. I had to grab that one because I was a big Earthworm Jim fan when I was a kid.
oh, me too. That's one everybody forgets about. I'm so surprised they haven't done anything more with it. I mean, I know it was a crazy cartoon or a game and cartoon. People forgot it was a cartoon actually. So
I really think it could do well. Like make that thing a side scroller today. Like I
oh,
really think that would do well on like a handheld.
if you made that into like an adult cartoon right now on Netflix, I would watch that. I mean,
Oh
like,
yeah,
like
yeah. People be
that,
all over that.
oh, for sure. That would be pretty cool. Like an Invincible
All the
style.
'90s kids. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to run through real quick, just kind of show everybody like pretty much how awesome of an artist you are. So
Thank you.
yeah, like
That was-
yeah, no problem. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do like a quick little like interview, kind of let everybody get to know you and everything, and um, kind of get your name out there. Like, cause like I got a bunch of friends that love the cards, so any way that I can get like the cool sketch artists out there, so they know like, hey, this guy has the best cards. So
yeah. I'm always open for commissions and things like that for sure.
yes, absolutely. Where can everybody find you so that like everybody can get like see your stuff and get a hold of you?
Art by Ryan Finley at gmail.com. And on Instagram is where I pretty much post like everything that I'm like up to date with. I try and do it on Facebook as well. And I need to use Twitter more, but yeah, usually Instagram on there. But and I also have a website. So on there you can purchase stickers, prints, and all that kind of stuff. But
Awesome. Yes, everybody definitely check out his stuff. Like great artwork, like all around, like absolutely.
thank you so much.
So I appreciate you sitting down, like having a conversation with me tonight, and kind of showing off some of your awesome work and everything, and really appreciate it.
Absolutely. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so definitely might have you on again sometime for free. But
Sounds good.
all right, well, that's all we're gonna have for today, and like and subscribe. We got ICC Con coming up in a couple weeks, so a lot more videos coming out. But may the force be with you all, and have a good night.
Very cool.
Take
Take
care.
care.